Welcome to my channel. I'm Nancy and this is Bohemian Stitchery. I hope the light's okay. It's about 5 o'clock in the evening, 5:30 in the evening on Saturday the 13th of May. I've just come home from work and it's starting to get dark in the evenings now. I thought I'd like to record because I've got a bit of time now, and so we'll give it a go. I've got a light in front of me. Hopefully the light is good enough. We'll see how it goes. You know, maybe it's better me waiting for the daytime, but nevertheless. Anyway, so today I am going to do part 2 of my kit parade. I've brought the box back out that I had last time, and I'm going to go through all of these kits that I've got here. I think that's all of them. I don't think I've got any more. I will say I am leaving aside, and I think I said this last time, I haven't brought out all of the kind of free kits I got from the front of magazines. I've got a huge box of those. I'm not going to show you all of those. These are all kind of kits I've acquired over the last 25 odd years that I've been stitching. So without further ado, let's get going. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with a bit of a series because I can get through them first. Now, I showed in my whip parade an unfinished or a project I'm working on called Victorian Freestanding House, and it's by Olga Gostin. It's a DMC kit. And I have now started a stitch along with Stitch Me Sane and lots of others on Instagram in order to get that finished. Well, I also have all of the other kits in that particular series, so I'll just run through them all very quickly. So they're all Australian heritage houses, and they are all really lovely. If I could do them all, they would look absolutely amazing together, but they're not easy stitches. They look simple in the pictures, but there's lots and lots of different colors. There's lots of fractional stitches, so they're not the easiest of stitches, I have to say. Anyway, so this is the first one. This one is called a Queen Anne house, and I think this is the one that Stitch Me Sane, Carla, is stitching. So, okay, that's number one. Number 2 is an old Federation house. Okay. The third one is, oh God, I've got to put my glasses on. Sorry. That's better. Now I can read it. That's much better. Old timber house on stilts. That one's going to take a bit of work. Lots of backstitch in these. This one is called Old Metal Roof House. Now this is beautiful, but I can tell you right now it's going to be a nightmare because this lace work on the fence is done in ecru. It'll be done in ecru backstitch, and if it's anything like the lace work that I'm doing in the Victorian Freestanding House, it bears no resemblance whatsoever to the fabric underneath. It's going to be hard work, but worth it. Look at it, it's beautiful. Okay, this one is called Historical Queenslander. And now that I'm looking closely, that one's got lots of lace work on it as well. Why didn't I think about this when I bought them all? And this one is Federation House. And there's all the backstitch again. Oh gosh, I love to punish myself, don't I? Oh, and this one's got it as well. I don't think there's a single one of these that's not going to have like intricate backstitch to make up the lace work on the front. Okay, so this is the last one. This is called Old Brick House. I mean, they're lovely. They're beautiful, but they're hard work. Well, okay, so that's that one. Right, next one I have is a Dimensions. Oh, let's see if I can get that without the glare. There it is. That's a gold collection. It's an old Dimensions. It's called Innocent Guardian. I did go through a bit of a phase when I first started cross-stitching of really loving angels. I think I've collected almost all of the lavender and lace charts, And then I discovered Mirabilia and just fell in love with those. So still love them all, still would like to stitch them all. So that's where I got that one. Okay, next one. Oh, completely out of order here, but this one is a beautiful kit from Jane Greenoff, the Cross Stitch Guild. It's called the Fleur Etui. And in this kit comes everything to make this beautiful box, which opens out, and it's got a biscornu inside, a little scissor sheath, needle books, places to keep your needles. Of course, it's all stitched, and all of the instructions to make the box are included in the kit. So I have seen it made up. It's beautiful. That's why I bought this. I just haven't quite got around to doing it yet. Okay, next one. Right, next one. Oh, this is another Maya kit. I remember, I think I bought this one brand new after I'd visited Venice. So it is called Venice, oddly enough. Okay. It's actually, you can see that the whole picture there. Sorry about the shine. And it's full coverage as well. So that's lovely. Okay, whilst we're still doing Maya kits, this is another one. I think I got this on sale. You can see I bought this in Britain, reduced to £3.99, wasn't going to complain. Right, so this is a long one. You can actually see on the back, you get a bit of an idea of what it looks like. So you've got these two little kids here, and then you've got all of this at the back. It is stitched on a dark blue Aida. It is called When I Say Go, which is really cute. And then I have another Maya kit. Now this one's really interesting. So you can see I got this on sale as well. I'm very good at picking up kits on sale. I don't find them on sale so much anymore because we don't really have bricks and mortar cross stitch shops here, and well, certainly not in Adelaide. And I used to pick all these up at Hobbycraft when I lived in Britain, and they'd just be like, you know, selling them off. I'd kind of grab these kits. It's like, wow. Oh, God, they were the days. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, coming back to this particular kit, again by Maya, it's called It's a Wonderful Life. But what's so fascinating about this, and you get a better picture of it on the back, it's almost all sky. There's this tiny little bit down here that you stitch, and all the rest of it is this kind of brooding sky. Now, it is done on a blue Aida, so it's not entirely stitched. However, there's just this really clever, subtle use of colour and half stitches and full stitches to give the texture in the sky. So I just thought that was fascinating, that one. I really like it. Okay, the next one is called Australian Frogs. He's very cute. Look at him. And that one too. So I think, if I remember rightly, that they're both in no, it's to complete, I'm sorry, it's to complete the indicated design, and it says which design. Oh God, me and my disorganization. Oh, it's the bottom one. By the Light of the Silvery Moon, it's called, this one. So that's all in there. There's even a little bit of metallic thread in there as well. I think I picked that one up secondhand, and then I've got a few of these like this. Oh, look at this. Somebody stitched almost all of it. Look at that. Just goes to show, I just picked it up and I was like, oh, I really like that, and hadn't realised it's almost finished. Wow, how about that? That's not done by me. I can assure you that was done by somebody else. So maybe I need to get that one out and see what there is left to finish that one off. And I could, easy win. Look at that. I've got to finish something which I didn't really stitch most of it. So, okay. The next one is called a Rosebud Accessory Pocket by Petite Periwinkles. So the kit comes with everything that you need to make this little pocket, where you've got like a needle cutter, and you can put some needles in there as well. And you've got, you know, the felt and all the beautiful colours here as well. Okay, next one, another Jane Greenough. This one is called the Dragonfly Garden Hussif. So that gives you an idea of what's inside. So it's got some pockets and things. And of course, as with the etui, all of the instructions and everything you need to make this little hussy is included in the kit, including some buttons and the sparkly thread, all the felt that you need as well. So, okay. Oh, I remember getting this one as well. I love this one. This one is by Keepsake Kits. There we go. And it's called Temperance. Really like that one. Okay. The next one is, I've already popped it in a little envelope. I haven't started her yet, but this is one of the cherished teddies. So cute. She is called Machiko from Japan. She's all in there ready to go. Okay, next one. This is from the John Clayton collection. And it is called Cornmeal. There's a whole series of those. There's like 3 of them in the set. So problem is when they do sets, I don't know if any of you are like me, but I want them all. If I've got one, I want the lot. You know, you're going to have a set, you need to have the whole set. I think that's the whole fun of collecting these. So, this one is by Country Threads. I think I talked to you about Country Threads. This is a brand we have in Australia. They're pretty readily available, although they do, you know, chop and change with their designs. But they are usually quintessentially Australian. This one is called the Outhouse Trio. So, traditionally in Australia, kind of back in much earlier days, the toilet used to be outside, and we used to have it in a thing, and we used to call it a thunderbox. So it's just a very Australian thing. So here are 3 thunderboxes. One of them is called Two's Company. 2 of you in the toilet at once. This one is called Open House, and this one is said Vacant Possession. So I think my mum bought me that because she thought it was hilarious. So they'd be quite good to stitch and then hang in the bathroom, wouldn't they? Okay, next one is a Janlin kit. This is, again, back from my angel days. Okay, this one is called Angelica. And yes, it is done on 14 count black Ada. And continuing on with the angel theme, I bought all these at about the same time as well, I'm pretty sure. This one's another Janlin kit. It's called Cherub Bell Pull. Oh, they're cute little chubby cherubs. Also done on a 14 count blue, dark blue Ada. Okay, and while we're sticking with angels, another Janlin kit. And this is Michelangelo's Heavenly Cherubs. So, okay, next one is called a Designer Edition from Beautiful, the Fox Collection. Again, here in Australia, we have it's like a, what do you call it? You get a catalogue through the post, and it's lots of stitching stuff, and you can buy kits and things, and they get sent to you. So you can subscribe to it, and you get your catalogue in. I've never subscribed. When I used to teach, a lot of the ladies that I taught used to subscribe, so I always had a chance to kind of mosey in through the catalogue. And they had some really good kits. It wasn't the cheapest, I can assure you, but they did have a lot of things. So this one is one of their exclusives. And it's called Floral Greeting Cards. So everything in the kit to make those 4 stitched floral cards, including the cards themselves. All right, this is called, this is a Danico kit, an Australian one, and it's Platypus. A little one, and another Danico kit. It's Koala. It's also very cute. Again, I can see where these would look great on my wall. Yeah, I just need the time to stitch them. Yeah. Right, this one is called by Needlepoint South, and it is called New Zealand Native Flower Series. So this is a Kakabeak from New Zealand. So not from Australia, that's from our neighbouring country. And this one is another one, and this one is called Kauai from New Zealand, another flower, native New Zealand flower. So they both have linen in them, and I think that one's actually been started. Again, I got them secondhand. All right, this one is called Singing in the Rain. I've actually stitched a couple of these, I can't remember exactly what they're called, with these little hedgehogs. And they're not easy, because to get the spines on the little hedgehogs, and they are hedgehogs this time, they're not porcupines, they're hedgehogs. Lots of different colours, colour changes, so there's actually quite a bit of work in these, but that one's quite cute. Okay, and then I've got lots of flowers. I think I got these because my daughter liked them, so that's why I picked them up, because she likes flowers, as I've said before. So that's Floral Still Life by 1925. Oh, it's in association with the National Gallery of Australia. Okay, and then I've got a second one, which is the same. This one is called Cinerarius from 1927. And that one was from 1925, so that's where the original painting came from. Okay, so this one is an anchor kit called the Fuchsia Heath Fairy. Ooh. That's a bit like one of the flower fairies. I love the flower fairies. I'd love to get patterns of the flower fairies. I'm sure they must be available, but I've just never acquired any. Right, this one I bought actually when I was in Tasmania. So it's Nostalgia Tasmania Series 4, and that's the Richmond Bridge in Tasmania. So I think I bought that one as a souvenir to remind myself. Now this is another set, a series. Once again, if you can have one, you've got to have all of them. Again, very traditional sort of Australiana. I love this series. They're really, really pretty. Very detailed, similar to the Olga Gostin. There's quite a lot of work in these. So it's a Gordon Hanley set, and this one is called Pit Stop. Oops, let's see if I can get it without the glare. It's too much plastic. I haven't actually opened these up. There you go. You see there's an old Holden here. Okay, Harry's Motorworks. And then there's one called Fish and Chips, which is an old traditional fish and chip shop. There we go, that's without the glare. And then the third one in the series is called Staying for the Refund. Okay, so what that refers to, this is an old general store, again, an old Holden here, is this little boy and his dog is drinking his bottle of fizzy soda or soft drink. And I know here in South Australia, we still have it where you get a 10-cent refund if you hand your bottles back in. Nowadays, you have to go to a specific place in order to do it. But back in the day, you could just walk straight back into the shop where you bought your bottle and get your 10-cent refund. So you have your drink and walk away with your 10 cents. So that's that one. And then the last one in that series is called Hairdresser. And I really like that one because I love the purple jacaranda in the background. Okay, so that's that one. Right, next one, another Jane Greenough. This one is called part of her special linen collection. And you can see it's called My Little Linen Book. Okay, and it's got a bit of coloured hardanger there on the front. And in the kit, you actually even get the little book, all handmade. It's rather lovely. Let me show you. See? There's the little book, little linen book, sewn up. I haven't even opened it yet, and then you do your stitching and you pop that on front. Gosh, pop that onto one side. Oh, better not lose my beads from that one. Right, this one is another one that I picked up secondhand. I think I got a job lot at one point. This one is called Coming Out to Play. I don't know who the kit's by. Whoever had it and was selling it off, oh, there you go, that's better, no glare, has started it, but they've barely done anything. A little bit of black on the doggy's face, but I think that one's really cute. These are in no rhyme or reason or order whatsoever. So another Jane Greenhoff kit. Okay, this one's called Butterfly Chatelaine. And that's from her Counting on Linen collection. You even get the scissors with this one. Okay, this one, another one I think I picked up secondhand somewhere. I'm a real, I love my secondhand shopping. There we go. This one's by Design Works. And it's called Dream Catchers. Follow your dreams, for they are the hope of the future. Okay, what is this one? Okay, this one is Beatrix Potter's Christmas tree. Once again, I think this has been started, but I don't think a lot of it's been done. Let's see if I can get that with no glare. Big piece of Ada. Okay, this one, I picked this one up. It was fully kitted up. It's got whoever's kitted it has got some very old anchor threads. They've kitted it up with very old anchor threads, which really the only place you can buy, particularly these old anchor threads nowadays, is if you can find them in op shops or estate sales or garage sales or things. So, and it's kitted up this particular chart, and I've got to work out which one they've kitted up. Okay, the flowers and the linens in there and everything as well. Now this is a Gunnar P design, Danish, I think. So, okay. Another Jane Greenhoff. It's her little sampler collection. It's a cute little sampler cushion. Then this, what's it called? Little sampler pin cushion. And here we are with my wonderful love of horses. This one is a DMC Deco. There we go. And it's called Misty Morning. I love that one. I should pull that out and do that one. Love it. All right, next one is a Lanart kit. My daughter chose this one. It's a Dahlia. It's called Dahlia Close Up. Lots of pinks. No. Okay, next one is a Gold Collection Petites, and it's called A New Day. Now this one's an interesting one. This was donated to me. It's a very old Lanart kit. Let's see if I can get it with no glare. As you can see, it's a little doll. Traditional little doll. It's very detailed. There's a lot of gold thread. There's a huge big thing of gold thread because I think, and I haven't had a close look at this, but I think there's a lot of gold on the dress, and I wouldn't be surprised if this bit behind here was stitched using, oh look, I'm saying something I'm actually not sure of here, but there is an awful lot of gold in the kit, so it's clearly going to appear on there somewhere. This is a very old kit. Copyright doesn't say exactly what the copyright date is, but I'd say we're looking at the 1970s for that one. So, and it's all in there. Okay, so moving a little more modern, we've got an RTO kit, and it's called The Roofs, and it's again the 3 triptych. I'll leave that one to the end. That one's a bit funny. Okay, this one is an Anchor Premier Collection kit. No, I see there's lots of plastic on that. Try and get that in without the glare. There we go. It's beautiful. It's called Evening Sun. And it's done on a white, looks like 16 count. Okay, that one. This one is another May Gibbs one, but this one's from a different series. Is she cute? It's called Sweet Pea Fairy, and it is by Cross Stitch Corner. So cute. I like that one. Okay, oh, these two are ones I picked up at my local cheap shop. And they're tote bags. So it's got an Ada panel in the tote bag. And this one is called, it's not called anything. It's got vegetables on it. So that'd be really good for taking out shopping. And this one, oh, I'm sorry, crinkly plastic. Oh, Nancy, not very well organised with that one. Not sure what the pattern is on this one, but I've got another one. I'm just cringing at the sound of this. I'm so sorry. Right. I haven't actually got the picture of this one, but there's everything in there, and there's some wreaths, like Christmas wreaths or floral wreaths that go along. Okay, so obviously you get the tote bag as well with that, so that's quite cool. Okay, oh, we're getting towards the end now. I've got this one, which is by Design Works, and I really love the watercolor effect of this one. It is called, I have no idea what it's called. Who knows? It's called Watercolor. Oh, there it is right in front of me at the back here. Watercolor Floral Row. That's what it's called. But I love that watercolor effect. It's really pretty. And another Jane Greenough. Remember I showed you maybe in the last episode was a strawberry sampler book. Well, this is another one of her sampler books. It's called the Country Sampler Book. So it's got all of the patterns to make all these pages to go in your little sampler book there. There's lots of specialty stitches and things that you can try out. So it's really pretty. I'd forgotten I had that one actually. I thought I just had the strawberry one, but okay, this one is another Jane Greenough. It's called Pretty Posy Scissor and Needle Book. Okay. And then this one is a Dimensions kit called Simply Fantastic. I love that one. I like kitties. Oops, everything's falling on the floor. All right, what else have I got in here? Okay, this is the one I wanted to show you, which is, I think, is hilarious. So, it's another one by Gunnar P Designs, which is Danish, as I said. It's almost so, sorry, so bad taste that it's funny. Would I stitch it? I don't know. Why would I stitch it? Oh, I can't even get it out of the bag now. This is how long it must have been in this bag. Sorry. Okay. Check that out. Brown. I don't know. I'm sure maybe there's some people out there who love the idea of a dark brown tablecloth. I'm not sure I do. I'm sure they were really fashionable at the time. I have the kit actually for the table runner. It's not the tablecloth, it's the table runner. It's dark brown. It's done on a really open piece of kind of canvas, so it would probably be quite quick to stitch up, and everything's in there. It's got all the threads and everything, but That's got to be from the 1970s. I mean, it's just got to. There's no way. Oh, I wish they had dates on these things. Oh, it's all in... Oh no, we've got it in English as well. I was going to say it's not even in English, but you know, somebody once said to me, all the pictures are in readable. They're all in English, so it's fine. But why have I got that one? I don't know. I think I saw it somewhere on a trading table. I was like, it's just so bad taste. I kind of got to have it. I don't think I'm going to be stitching that one. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I think it'll end up getting handed on again. There might come a time where a dark brown table runner might be fashionable again. I don't know. And then I've got a couple of others, but they're really difficult to show because they came from, all of them have come from various retreats. And as you know, on most retreats, you'll get like a kit and stuff, which means most of them have got just chart only. Now, I was working on the one from the Mirabilia retreat that I went on, which was the Dragonfly. I also have one from the Mirabilia retreat in 2019, and the theme of that one was masks. So it's a really ornate mask. I will try to find a picture on the internet and pop it up here if I can. If I can't, I'll be pointing at my ceiling. So it's on a hand-dyed, I'll show you the linen because it's lovely, hand-dyed piece of linen. That would have been dyed by Karen and Bren, who are now Fox and Rabbit. And everything's in here, all of the beads and threads, etc. So, and there's even some crystal treasures. Pretty. Oh, you can't see them. Oh, there they are. So pretty. So I've got that one. And then I've got about 3 others from my Cross Stitch Guild days when I used to go away on retreats. And again, I can't really show you because they're all done with charts only. So there's no actual pictures of the finished product. And I think it'll be quite difficult. I mean, I probably could look around and see if I can find, but I think I'll just leave those there. But safe to say, if I stitch them, I'll be able to show you the finished things. So that's it. That's at the moment, as far as I have found in my complete shambles of a craft room, that's all the kits I have. I think that's probably enough to get me started. This is kits only, so I haven't even touched the amount of charts I've got. I think next time what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Heaven and Earth Designs and full coverage chart parade because I've got lots of those, so I'd like to show them off. And it's also good for me to see what I've got. And it just makes me want to stitch all the things. I just want to stitch all the things every time I pull these out, except for the brown table runner. That's about the only one I'm pretty sure I don't really want to stitch that one. But all of the others, I just want to sit down. I want to start them all. So on that, I'm going to do an update. I was going to do an update at the end of the month, but I'm starting to gather up so many things that I want to talk to everybody about and show you that I might end up doing one a little bit earlier. But one of the things that has happened since I last spoke to you is there's a group of people on Facebook. We were all part of the Whip Go group. And one of the ladies mentioned that she was turning 50 next year and she wanted to do 50 starts before she turned 50. And of course, I jumped on that and said, I want to do that too. I want to do 50 starts in my 50th year. And then somebody else jumped on and somebody else as well. And it was like, let's set up a group. So we have set up a group and I'll give you the name of it. It's called 50 for 50 and Other Middle-Aged Mania, I think that's right, but I'll list it down here. We would love anybody to join us. You don't have to be turning 50 in 2024, and you don't have to be doing huge, big, audacious goals like most of us are. I'll tell you a little more in the next video about what my goals are and what I have actually 2. I have 2 lots of goals. One before I turn 50, because I've got about a year to go, and one in my 50th year. But if anybody would like to come over and join us or cheer us on or set yourself a huge goal for 2024, we would love to have you. So that's something exciting that's happening. Otherwise, I will probably save everything for my next video. I might even do a little life update. I don't know if anybody's interested, but I've had quite a lot going on in my life in the last few weeks. But we'll save that for next time. So you can see it's now dark outside. I might go and make myself something to eat, and then I'm going to sit down with my stitching. So until I see you all next week, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the kit parade and happy crafting. See ya. Bye.